Hey, John, there's a package for you from HAWG Holsters on the table.
HAWG Holster's awesome! Woohoo! Yeah, Christmas in September. All right, so here we go. It's open. I gotta rip it open. All right, folks, I don't mail myself holsters, but what I want to do is I want to show you what to expect, what to look for, and how to know if you got the correct holster, how to tell what the retention is, and all of that on your holster. So if you'll watch this little informational video, before you get your holster, you'll be ready to know when it comes in exactly what you need to do, what you need to know about your holster. All right, so first off, when you get your holster and you open it up, go ahead, get your firearm, and make sure, it's a little windy out here in Cowtown, here at the Cowtown range, so I'm gonna put that in my pocket. So what you're gonna do is go ahead and get your firearm, make sure you've removed the magazine, make sure it's empty, make sure there's nothing in there, and then go ahead and put your firearm in the position pointed in a safe direction. Okay, number two, what I want you to do next, go ahead and open up your HAWG holster package. Should have a holster in there. Now, we're going to determine, first off, I ordered a right-handed holster, so is this a right-handed holster? Well, the way to do that, very simply, is go ahead and put your holster in, your firearm in the holster, point it away from you in a safe direction, and if the clip is on the right side, and it is, that means it's a right-handed holster. Okay, that's the first thing. Now the next thing is we're going to check the retention. Now I know you get something new in, especially a holster from HAWG Holster, awesome products made here in America of American stuff. You can't wait to draw the gun. But I want you to understand, if you want to pull it, you can do that. But there's only one problem with that. The retention of the firearm is best in the holster is best tested by going ahead and clipping it inside your waistband. So what you want to do is make sure the gun's empty, put it in your waistband, and then pull it. Tighten it down, and then pull the firearm. Now why am I having you check it that way rather than up here? Because if you check it that way, you're actually seeing the retention of the firearm rather than the retention of your firearm and your hand. See, if I grab it like this, you can see I'm grabbing both the firearm and the holster. It's going to be tough to get out. Now, I do make my holsters with a lot of retention, and the reason I do that is when you sit down in a coffee shop and you hit it on the table, I don't want you knocking your firearm out and it falling on the ground and embarrassing you and causing all manner of hate and discontent. So very simply, to check the retention on your holster, what you want to do is actually clip it to something and let the holster do all of the retention work, all of it. Your other hand not involved. Okay, now let's talk about what else is in your holster package. So when you get it in, you're going to get a business card. Now that business card is important. That business card is important because if you need to get a hold of me, if you call that number and leave a message or I answer, you do not have to press 1 for English. I actually answer the phone and take care of your problems. Sometimes my lovely bride, Tracy, who's behind the camera, answers the phone, and that's greatly appreciated. The next thing you'll find in there is instructions. Now I know most people don't read instructions, but it's a really good idea to read your HAWG holster instructions. It's got my smiling face on there in the logo. And there is a sticker made in America by a veteran for HAWG holsters. We try to do all our stuff made in America. In fact, we buy all of our supplies made in America. Now inside of the packet is a little Allen wrench. Guess what? It's made in America by a company called Bondhus, B-O-N-D-H-U-S. American-made Allen wrench. And the reason for that is, I'm going to take the firearm out real quickly and set it here. Inside the HAWG holster is one piece of metal. It has 2 holes in it. We call it the double-tapped HAWG nut. I named it that. Okay, so very simply, all you do, if you want to adjust the cant, take your American-made Allen wrench, it's 1/8 inch, turn 1 screw, 1 complete turn, turn the other screw, 1 complete turn. Now you'll notice that at no time have I had to get a pair of pliers and reach down in here. I designed these holsters this way so you can't accidentally lose your hardware. If you want to adjust the cant or the angle, you very simply move it to the angle that you want. And then tighten it back up. I prefer straight up and down, so that's where I keep mine. And this is mine for my Glock 48. And that's all. That's what to expect when you're expecting your HAWG holster.